Testing, testing, testing. Testing. Welcome. So here we are once again. I'm doing a few layer bosses just to see if I can manage to get a mythic. These are blood stained, not blood soaked. Because I've got quite a few of these and I want to get rid of them. And then we're gonna do some hordes. Oops, too fast. These ones are relatively easy for me to do now. Just take them down so I can pick these up easier. So I've got 4 more to do. The broiler. And that's the way to do it. Mythics don't seem to be dropping very frequently this season. I'm not sure of the exact drop rate, but I think altogether I've had about 6, maybe 8. Whereas this stage last season and maybe 20 plus. I think, but last season was a bit of an aberration. Griswold's not better than I've got, so no thank you. I'd like to try a melted. But I don't have one. I did get a Air of Perdition to drop, but I tried it out on the build, this build, and I think the Godslayer is better. It's okay on the... In fact, it's good on... I think it's a better for the Divine Bulldozer build. But I think the Godslayer is actually better for this one. Which surprised me. But life is full of surprises, so... I think I need to... Air Force are out and about today. I can hear them in the background. I got the windows open. It's actually turned a little sunny. Just that it was a little cool. When I say it was a little cool, it was about 15 centigrade, that is. So nothing in that bunch. Fire resist, resource cost, no. No need. No need for any of that either. Nada. Nout. Nothing. Right, last one. Kaboom. Easy peasy. Just make sure you get the rotations right. Three shields versus one clash. Generally. Oh, there was a 3GA. But the 3GAs are not dropping on the stuff that I need. 4GAs are dropping also, but not on the stuff I need. Let's see what that was. Butcher's Cleaver. I've got two 4GA Butcher's Cleavers. How you say that's a 3GA amulet, but nah. We don't need any of them. Nope. 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 Azarath. No. None of these. Thank you very much. Alright, so now these are blood stained, these are blood soaked. Now the blood soaked does give a hell of a lot more loot. And more GAs as well. Right, so I'm gonna... No. I am going to turn to my Bulldozer. Pardon me. Excuse me. Alright, so that one is Nago Cal. Sir Se. Travel 10 meters and a wolf. Then I've always got a wolf that it does the rally. And that's sort of a little self-sustaining circle. So that's bloodstained, so they're okay. Channeling, don't need that. That, don't need that, don't need that. Now, if I have a look at my attack speed and crit, it's good enough. Right, where did I just put... Oh dear, where is it? Can't remember what... There it is. We just need the Forgotten Wisdom. So today I do need to leave a little early because I have a conference call to do. So we're just hunting for the let's go and just check and see if it's at the other side. Not there. Not here. Just make sure it's not up here. Probably not. Yeah, not. Right, so I need to go through the portal. Come on. I do need to gather these just in case it's... No, nothing there. Pick up. Agreed. Sirocco Canyons. Right, and then put them in here. Where is this? Watch it be right at the very edge. Or at the other side, just where I missed. Okay, go through here again. Different one, obviously. And there it is. That's all we need. I've been lucky a few times that they've literally just been right at the beginning. Right, I'm going to go down to T2. And we are going to run some hordes. Now the reason I'm doing this is, yes, I can run T4s using the Captain America build, but my fingers get a bit painful. So I decided to look at T3s and T2s. T3s are definitely easier than T2s, but the amount of XP I'm getting, for me, this is just a no-brainer. Because I don't have to press too many buttons all the time. And when I do press them, they're just much simpler. And my right hand doesn't get so tired. And I get 200 mil as long as I kill 4 goblins, 4 butchers, and I can, relatively easy. There's one more that comes at about 10 seconds. And also that I managed to be able to do 1066 ether, which allows me to open Bartok and the box. So for me, this is just a bit of a no-brainer. Don't have to think too much. And I still get some decent XP. To do a T4, I'll get about sort of 50 million XP more per 15, per 15 minutes. That's how long it. Oops, forgot about him. I'm okay losing 50 mil for the ease that I can run this at. Right, there we go. That's the last one. Don't bother with them. Just kill these. Alright, so we don't want spires. I really still don't like spires. Come on, where's the... There it is. Come here, little butch. There. See? Barely just need to think about it. Now, for killing the blood-soaked bosses, yeah, absolutely need to go with the Captain America. This is just not powerful enough, not even close. But for this kind of content, this is relaxing. Nice and easy. Oh, that's okay. Let's just try them. We're getting them down in, 5 seconds roughly, if that. Come here. This is what I like. This is the kind of build I like to run. Not too finger dependent. I see the goblin at the bottom, but the butcher is way more important. Oh, there's a chaos. Again, I'm not too worried whatever chaos it is. I'm more thinking about where the butcher is going to appear. There he is. Done. So you could go crazy and run after all these wisps, but the butcher has got the XP. That's where we need. Everything else is a bonus. He appeared in the middle. There we go. Nice, easy, easy, easy. But I do think the Air of Perdition is good on this build. Spires, masses. Yeah, this side, this down. Fooled me. Because I'm getting almost 100% in both crit and speed. Can I hit you? There we go. Done. I just like spires. Easy enough. Ooh. Got him. Didn't notice him there. It doesn't always come up on the mini-map. Take the fiends. There he is. Done. The Air Force is definitely out today. Easy. Don't you wish you had a build like this? Come here. Now can it do T3? No, 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 not really. And can it do the T4 bosses? No. Not at all. I changed to the Captain America build for that. And it can't. But I think for people, things like Andariel, where you got a hell of a lot of poison, I think it needs, I need to run the Fortress. Because with Fortress, you can essentially, you're unkillable. But you don't have as much damage either. But what I'm really, I'm not necessarily, I think I've got the build just about where I need it. For Captain America. Soul Spire Undeath? No. Ether Gained Undeath. That'll do. So for, I think for most of the grinding, I'm just going to be using this build because it's easy. And as I say, I'm losing 50k-ish on each run. For the ease of use, I think I'm okay with that. This way I can, well, look, I've already got 1300. What's this across here? Oh, Lord. Okay, cool. So I can open, you know, I can get parts, I can open the boxes. But the ether that drops in the box is ridiculous bad. Spire. Soul Spire less often. Oh, I guess I'm on the last run anyway, so it's not really worth bothering about too much. Up we go. And we'll come down. Take the Ether Lord. Never mind that, get fresh meat. Come on. See, that's what I don't like about the spires. They're still not spawning enough monsters around the spires for it to become useful. Okay, we got 14. So we're gonna have a significant number over, well, I think there's 60. Easy enough. Pada. 84, 8, 30 something. Really? Oh, 850. Okay. So that's 400 into here, 450 into here. 25, 30, 40 object site. Ridiculous. Really. And don't bother running tributes of refinement. You get about 200. So that was right. So it's 422. So that'll take me about altogether. This will be about another run and a half. Greater chaos. Well, let's get rid of this stuff first. Anything in here? Nope, is the answer to that question. Right, let's open this up. Excuse me. Oh, there's the gift of the tree to open as well. Not a single GA amongst it. So let's put more point into strength. Now I did try Sentinel in here, but I found Challenger to be a better glyph. No, I'm sorry, that was the Divine, the Captain America build, not this one. So for the Captain America build, I found Challenger to be better than we need a bit of, oh, let's try the Ether Goblins from the very start this time, shall we? Not expecting any great shakes from the Ether Goblins. Come on, Soul Spire. You just... Where's all the monsters going? Okay, well, let's see if we can get the butchering here, and we did. We are using our actives for the auras. Oh, we can get two at once. Cool. That was nice. Perfect. Alright, so we'll have the fiends. And there we go. Come here. There we go. Thank you very much. It's down here. There we go. I'm saying there we go. Lots and lots. Now you should farm on whatever you're comfortable on. There is no one size fits all. But this is me farming for XP in the most relaxed way I can possibly get. I will take the fiends again. It's better if you can stick to a theme, if possible. And avoiding soul spires like the plague. Well, I can get that, whatever it is. What you are after is 4 bosses. Kill all 4 bosses. Relentless butchers. I will call them bosses. So I've got one more, and this just happens at about the 10-second mark. See if we can grab that. Yeah, we did. Perfect. Soul Spire, Soul Spire. Masses have an ether fiend. We'll take a bit of that. There we go. Thank you very much. So we've only got about, about 4 weeks to get to Paragon 300. I should be able to do it, but I do have to be away on business quite a bit, so I'm thinking maybe 2 weeks if I can get it in 2 weeks, I'll be struggling maybe. So over the next couple of weeks I'm going to be away a wee while. And then maybe back for the end of the season, hopefully beginning of next. Spire, masses. Masses it is. Come on. Where the heck are you? Come on, just be inside the circle. It took me more to take down that Soul Spire than it did killing the Butcher. And this is why I don't really like the Soul Spire very much. Right, where's the last one coming? There it is. And that was all 4. Not so worried about that, just kill these bunch. We'll have another little bit of devil. So this might be 5 devils. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Come on, where is it? What is it? What is it? There it is. And there's the other one. I think that's the additional one. You there instead. Got this mass? Ah, perfect. We'll take the Chaos Wave, whatever that is. Capture spirits. Wow. Just look for the Butcher. Yeah, that's what we're after. Everything else is just a bonus. I was just thinking there should be another appearing soon. One in about 10 seconds. There we go. Now this just go away. Anchored masses, spires, or rain. Oh no. Damn it. Didn't like that one, but I was too quick with choosing. Terrible. Aurelian, good morning. How are you? We're after the Butchers. And anything else is just a plus. take the devil. This is twice I've had the devil. That's good. Ooh. He's pushing me away. So we're XP farming here. And the ether is just a bonus. 4 butchers per level, that's what we're after. Got him. Wave 9. I'll just take the ether fiends. When we're doing these butchers on T2, we get about 220 mil per run, roughly. A little bit up, a little bit down, you know. So to get from T89 to T90 would take me, sorry, Paragon, what am I talking about, Paragon 289 to Paragon 300 would take me 5 runs, hour and a quarter. Ooh, I've got one more to go. That's a decent amount of ether. Take Bartek, obviously. Dizzy. Take it, and then 43 Opticite. Really, the amount of Opticite that drops in here is terrible. Right, so back we go. We have almost a level done. 2 runs will get me another level after 2 levels, I would say. Nothing here. Weird skin. Note. So every run, the way I look at it, you can get 4 runs an hour. So that's about 880 million XP an hour. Ooh, that side this time. And this is why I'm okay running like this. because I'd get about a million if I was lucky, if I was running a T4, and it would be a hell of a lot more challenging to do, and my fingers would be dropping off my hands. Ooh, let's go get the boss, and we can come down. So this is why I've decided to go the easy route. So hopefully I get one that says that Ether Fiends or Hellborn spawn when a mass gets destroyed. Ugh. Come in here. Come on. In. That's the way. At least they can try and kill J-Bugs with one stone. Ah, thank you. You pulled me in. Spire. Bummer. Spires less often. That'll do for me. See, sometimes I can actually be a little strategic in where I try to kill the butcher, whereas with T4, no, T3 not so much, T3 not so much. Although T3 is much easier than T4. Now, that's perfect. I don't want that one. Ether Fiends will do. Perfect, I can get 2 with 1. Actually, you know what I could do? I've got Subo, but I don't need Subo in here. I could change to Rahir. Just gives that just a touch more damage, perhaps. Can't be bothered to go and get. There we go. Like I say, it's working the way it is. It's not a major problem. Fiends again. I try to, wherever possible, is to stick with a theme. You know, if you get Hellborn, stick with Hellborn. If you get Fiends, stick to Fiends. Doesn't always work perfectly, mind. But I found it a reasonably good strategy. What enough were they? Try to keep the didn't quite get enough. Oh, we'll take the devil. So that means I've got 5 devils. Or 5 butchers, I should say. Across here. He wasn't registered. Didn't see him on the minimap. Usually you can see the butchers on the minimap. Ain't gonna come up in time. Soulspire. Do we want to do things faster? Let's just take the Soulspires. It's fast enough. So I've got 4 aesthetic masses to begin with. Nope, back and get him. Oh. I'll take him as well. Thank you very much. Ah, 2s. I was hoping one of them wouldn't be a Soulspire. Just don't want Soulspires. Haven't had any chaos. No chaos waves. I'll put it down here. Still went down easy enough. So here I'm just, as you can see, I'm just running around, a bit like a headless chicken. Perfect. We'll take the chaotic, whatever it is, and hopefully it's a decent one. Defend from lunatics. So we just go running around in an endless circle, waiting for big boy to come. Perfect. That was a nice little ether run. Oh, chance of an ether fiend on death. Perfect. Take off here. Go around and see if there was. Ooh, another one. Perfect. And that was also a spire though. Okay, we'll come and do you. $1,300. Not too shabby. Nice. Ah. Okay, 700, 300 to put in here. 3GA ring. That might be interesting. GA maze. There are some sort of, 3 and 4 GAs dropping. They're just nothing that I want. But we do have a Paragon point. And we have a whisper to get there. There's just no point to keep a hold of that. Max life, damage over time, lightning. Nope. We have a Paragon point. Take some more. Tie that in. Let's go do I'll just do a 74 or something like this, nice and quick. We don't have to worry too much about the XP in here. It's just to get the whisper. There is a little bit of XP. Spiders always just take me that little bit longer. Regardless of which build I'm running. I think there was only one build that I actually ran. Can't remember, season 7 or something. It was a Necro blood build. That was the only one, but unfortunately the Necro is just, it's a slow build. That's the only thing about the Necro, I would say. It can be powerful. real powerful. But generally it's one of the slower builds. Not particularly speedy. Let's go down this way back again. Let's grab these. This is where Subud is quite nice actually, because you can see where the monster density is. You know, sometimes this sort of pushes on and finishes the level, and sometimes you just have to kill everything. Just no idea why. Easy peasy. We were thinking about looking at control. Yes, fivers at a certain breakpoint. There is, you get almost exactly the same XP, very little difference, but the HP is gained about 15 to 20%. So you're always doing you're better doing one below. It's quicker. And that's the reason I always run one below a 5. Alright, let's, they're blood soaked, put them in there. And is the do a jam, artillery, and the need. All junk. So I deliberately do this so I don't make any mistakes and get all these turned into blood soaked, because blood soaked are just too difficult. They really are just too difficult. And blood stained are 10 minutes, okay. Yeah, so regardless of which sort of pit level you do, 5 below the, 1 below the unit of 5 is perfect. And whichever one you can do the fastest. Soul Spire. Which one do I want? Ether Fiends for? Oh, we'll take the 2 first. Where are you? There you are. Come to you. So I would prefer to run like a 99 instead of 100, and I would run 104 instead of 105, 64 instead of 65. If you're not glyph leveling, then running 20 above, which one shall I do? No, we'll take this one. For glyph leveling, I try to take 20 above whatever glyph I'm running, if I can. Obviously, this season, running 100, unless you can really run the blood soaked, stick to running 99s. The blood soaked are difficult. There's no two ways about it. And this is why I'm running these T2s instead of T4s. Because I can run like this. It's an easy run. I like things easy. Don't have to think too much. I don't have to get cramp in my hands. No. Spire. Okay, we'll try that. But this season for XP, you want to be running in here. All other content really just pales into insignificance in comparison. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I try to keep the consecration for the butcher. I'll take the because it just goes down that little bit easier. Now for XP, doing a T4 bloodstain does give you more XP. Yes. Completely. Ah, you're welcome, Aurelian. I'm sure it'll hold the same for next season as well. It has so far for every season up to now, but next season there's a lot of changes for next season. But I'm thinking that some things like this probably won't change. 1 below the 5 is still the best bet. Let's see. Faster Soul Spires, Ether Fiend Undeath. If you think that every Soul Spire. Every Infernal Horde, wave 10 wave that is, that you do, takes you about 15 minutes. You can get an hour for 4. That's what I always figure. Oops. Forget that. Oh, we'll take some more lords. I get about 220 mil per horde. 880 roughly per hour. To run the same sort of XP numbers for a pit would take you a significantly longer time. And again, depending on what pit you can run. But you're getting probably no more than 6 mil, 12 mil, even 12 mil per round, say 10. That's a hell of a lot of runs that you need to make to hit the same numbers. Masses. Take 2 of them. I'll take the boss, because the masses might drop an Ether Lord, which it did. Unfortunately, it also dropped the Spire, which is not so good. Ah. I really wish they'd do away with the Soul Spire, or make sure they actually have enough monsters that come around them to be able to kill them, or to put them down, or whatever you want to say. Ooh, chaotic. Wonder what this one would be. Save the masses. Save them from the loonies. Okay, that's right. But the first and foremost we want is the butcher. There's a lot down here, isn't there? But I never worry too much about getting killed. It's pretty tanky. Burning Rain. Masses of Hellborn. We took a bit of time to arrive this time. So the masses can drop a lord and a Hellborn. Get across there, get across. Oh, that was nice. Lucky. Got him. 2 birds with 1 stone. Perfect. And then a mass. Well, we got the mass though. Cool. I think we'll take the masses actually, because that might mean there's 4. And we can drop a ward. Hard to tell which one's the butcher. But the butchers are not so easy to get down. There you are. Come on. He took a little bit of getting down. Got him though. Not quite so many that time. Still enough though. Just straight through him. $600 to put into here. Yeah, there was a time that Tribute to Refinement was well worthwhile running. A couple of seasons ago, maybe 3 seasons ago, you could get as much as 4,000 a run. They were well worthwhile. Right, is there anything here worth having? No. Is the answer to that question? Max life resource cost. I don't know why my iPad keeps smidgen away. And I need to run some Forgotten Wisdom. Kind of the last one. I need to see if I can grab some more from somewhere. I have about another hour I can run. Right, let's see if we can find this. Forgotten Wisdom. This XP well. It's through the door. Come on, down. Right. Let's go around in a big circle. Problem is, you really have no idea where the heck it's lying. So you have to, until you find it, just go around in a circle. I'm not worried about killing the monsters. What's that? Old stones? Ooh. See what's in here. Two-handed axe. It's not down that way. Where is this thing? Glacial Fissure. Okay, that's a boss. Ah, there's my Paragon point. And look, there it is. We got 2 blood boils to find, so we might as well finish it. I know there was one here, and there's obviously one just right up here somewhere. That won't be too far away. There it is. And that's it, done. So good. And we got that Paragon point with there's a whole big 2.5 million in there now. Well, actually that means, so if I get about 220, that means I need to run roughly two and a little bit to get my next Paragon point. Right, so where are we going next? So if I go here, then I can go catch this 1, 2, 3. Right, just lock that in. Right, there was a... These blood-soaked are getting up there. Last wave, ovals, don't need. How many can I craft? 23, not so many. What time is it? 3:03. Okay, let's run a Hell Tide. Let's run the top half first. See if we can get some more things to some bosses to drop. Right, which way do I want to go first? Okay, there's that gift there. Oh, good. So in the Hell Tides, what we're after here is some bosses to drop, some layer bosses to drop. They'll be blood soaked, and if hopefully we can go the other way. And if there's any, so there's one layer boss right there, but I don't want to pick it up just now, just in case it takes me outside the circle. So when we open the boxes, there'll be boss mats, Grigor that drops, that's for sure. Okay, there's a Malignant Burrow, which is Barshan. Oh, I thought I'd stopped there, but I was wrong. Ooh, that was a wee bit lucky. And then there might be some other sigils that drop, some nightmare dungeons that drop, that we can either run or salvage. Okay, that was it. There was an Infernal Hordes there, that was good. Two GA pads. We need 250. Which we'll get. No. So for the most part, I'm actually looking at the mini-map. Instead of taking me down and down into this. Okay, then I'll turn around. Come back up again. What was that? Okay, Nightmare Dungeon. Layer boss. Perfect. I'm not too worried about the kill streaks here. See if this drops anything at the end. See, the amount of XP we're actually getting in comparison to the Nightmare Dungeon, it's negligible. Glacial Fissure, but we're not doing it because of the XP, we're doing it for the rest of the stuff. Compass. I'm not worried about the slaughterhouses actually, but I think if I can, I don't know how much you get if you salvage them, if anything. I haven't checked. Okay, that's done. Living Steel, Glacial Fissure, Hall of the Penitent, perfect. That's what we're after. Right, now we should go and we can take these chests. It's only a 75er. Some Forgotten Souls. There you go, and Sam. Oh, some Neath Iron. Oh, that's nice. Definitely pick up, is that? And I forgot. Ooh. Thank you very much. Grab this one. We'll take this whoever he is. Thank you very much. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Infernal Hordes. Yeah, so we are getting a lot of stuff that we can run. Right, let's open up this box. Living steel. Right, let's go through into the. Ooh. So now we wander through, come out the other side. Pick up the anytime without possible. I wonder if I can get a half decent kill streak going. If I can have these, then come around and grab these back again. Up around the corner, just. If somebody cares to open I can run, but for me to open that I'd lose the kill streak because it takes too much time, unfortunately. But the Blood Moon is quite good. It gives you some half decent. But by the time I opened up, ooh, the old diamond. You know, summoned her, I'd lose the kill streak. Might lose it anyway. It looks as a little bit dearth of monsters down here. Just maybe get around the corner. Just. My wolves help me out there. I'm gonna run out. There just is a lack of monsters. No, just managed it. I am watching the minimap with intent. So trying to look at where, and this is where Subo comes really handy. You can see where the monster densities are. Yeah, I saw that. That was a... Go around the other side. That was handy. Okay, there was one there. Okay, running out. Really could do with some monster spawning. Ah, that's me. No, oh, just a few. But that's it. That's not too bad a kill streak, 1775. Right, let's have a look at what dropped up here. Ruin Slaughterhouse. Okay, that was half decent. Right, so box. Polo. What you do, you set right here as your mercenary. Your mercenary, you set it as, sorry, Subo. And Subo, when you set it as your mercenary, he has this, you can see the map. And that's how I can see all the monster densities. So it's Subo is what you need to do as your mercenary. If you don't have Subo on, you should put on, and then you can see everything. Right, where is the next? Oh, there's a couple of... What did drop up here? Living steel. What dropped? Ooh, pygmy. Missed. This one. And I think that's everything in this side. Alright, that's... Oh no, there's one right here. So this is my one finger build. The Divine Bulldozer. It's a shield charge. Not as powerful as Captain America build, absolutely, but for farming, it's easy peasy. I'll grab him. I do like to try and take my... Oh, that reminds me. I need to take my medicine. That gives me extra XP. Even if it's just in here, it still gives you extra XP. And every single little piece of XP helps. So here I'm farming essentially. Farming for boss materials in the first place. Some things that I can salvage. I do like the Taylor's Might should be like this. Right, I think that was... Oh, there's... Right, a box down here. So Apollo, did you manage to understand? So you need to set your mercenary as Subo. Malignant Burrow, it's a boss. Oh, why did I not see that? Has these things moved around? Or am I just stupid? Some living steel. Yep. I must have just missed it. Up we go. There are a couple of herbs to grab. Oh, 3. Living steel, meaty offering. Right, I think now I can go to the second. See, with this one, I'm not jumping all over the place. It's essentially, I keep my finger... Where is the... Ah, here. On the right-hand button, that's where I've got my shield charge. And then I just run. No, I just got the Air of Perdition drop for me this morning. That's what we're after, more of these. That's why we do the farming. I'm not sure I need to bother about these meaty offerings. Oh, we do like the Hellspires. We want to go anti-clockwise. I'll just do the actives for a minute. Give this other hand a rest. The main damage giver here is the Holy Light. Combined with the Dawnfire, it turns the Holy Light into fire damage. And then the shield charge bashes everything up in front of it, dealing other physical damage. You could literally run this without the shield charge. You don't have to, but it's just better with the shield charge. It does that little bit more damage. There are a few different ways in how to run this. It's essentially an Paladin build. There are many different Paladins. I just like this one because I don't really have to press many buttons. So we run that whole thing, essentially me just pressing. Oh, good! You're a soul spire as well. You can go AFK if you really want to, but I don't necessarily agree with doing stuff AFK. Because why do you play the game in the first place? But this build is strong enough. This is general T4 content. It can do blood-stained content, but blood-soaked content, not really. That's a little bit beyond this build. For blood-soaked content, you need to run the Captain America build. Like I said, this is me hands-free. Oh, 2 horde compasses dropped. I'll take them. Kills are getting up there. I do. This gives us more cinders and more kills. I think there's just a few more that arrive with this particular event. That's another Paladin. So we've got about 4 things that dropped here. Maybe 5. So you can run around, blah, 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 blah. But no need. Another 2. Right, so that was good. We got quite a lot dropped there. Right, let's go grab this. Box up here. We got 26 minutes. Plenty time. Right, where's the others? One down here. If you're interested in looking at the builds, I do have it on Mobilytics. Feel free. Oh, that's how. Look at that. That's how busy I've been. That was empty. That's funny. I should go back to town and get rid of some of these. I have enough time. Alright, so let's put. These are all blood soaked. So they're all boss layers. Now, that's blood stained. That's good. We don't want blood soaked. Always make sure you put any of these into there, not the other way around. Otherwise, you will regret. Don't need channeling, protection. And I know I can't salvage this, so I will sell. And is there anything in here I need to keep? No. We'll grab this whisper. We'll take the keys, then we'll get back into the Helltide. Right. A farming we will go. Right, so where is the next? There. Grab the Galloway. Well, people enjoy jumping around all over the place, and it's fun for a wee while. Go grab these. $75s. Oh, plenty. Right there. Oh, that was lucky. Off we go. Lethal. I'm pretty lethal anyway, but you might as well. Ooh, we'll take the big boy. There we go. We can grab this. Then come down here. And I can see the next one right there. We'll take the Hellspire. Anti-clockwise, please. Refuge. There's a rune. Slaughterhouse. Don't do the slaughterhouses anymore. I got a bit bored with it, to be perfectly honest. I know it's part of the season journey, quest, ranks, but it's unlikely I'm going to finish that one. And then the same in the PvP zone. I think it's a good idea for these people who like to run PvP. But, yeah, I've done the minimum. It's another boss. Done. Right, let's grab this. 125. Right, where is? Right up there. take this on the way through. This is the Hell. I think this is Hellbent Commander in here. We just sit here right next to him, and as you see, my consecration is pretty big, and it's not quite up 100% at the time. But almost. I think they're not moving. Just grab them. That's him done. Oh, the sapphire. Emeralds. Nice. Right, we've got more than enough to open that box. Now I think if he managed to get a 9,000 kill streak, you get this. If you look at your profile, you get these things here. Now I got these from something else, but you can get these from, and then you can also 87 hours. In here in the title you can choose, I think it's fresh meat. Just something to, you know, there is a particular area that's easier to run than others to get the 9,000 fresh meat, and I can't remember which area it was. It's one that there's a big space, but I can't remember exactly where it was. About 6,000, and it was in that area. So this is the aura, just the auras, the passive auras that's doing this. So this is literally hands-free. Now I have got the Air of Perdition. It's a GA to movement speed, then when you upgrade it, the second GA I made it into crit strike chance, and the other is the Ring of Starless Sky, and also I've got here on the GA was in lucky hit, and I rolled it so it become crit strike. So altogether my crit strike is 100% with my attack speed over 100. And it does make things a lot easier. Oh, I think this is somebody else's, not mine. It can be a little bit of a difficult proposition if you're not careful. Certainly at the beginning when you're just leveling up, getting these Hellborn here, they're toughies. But as you level up and get your gear together, it's always worthwhile sort of looking at a guide, even if you don't follow it 100%. It's well worthwhile just to get an idea of where you want to go. And then once you sort of have an idea, just play with it. You don't have to follow 100% of the guide, because your gear and somebody else's gear is going to be a wee bit different, so you just get as close to you can. Right, where am I going? Where am I going? I think I've got them all. Oh, where? Didn't see that one. Right, we can go and grab a... the wee girl when she's here. I'll just park myself here. Right, people running around. Oh, there's a tragedy at Paragon. And then I should go get the last box. There's the Blood Maiden done. Take it. And just make sure there is only... okay, there's one box there, 2 boxes to open. Now I could just ride down there on a horse or a mount, but I tend not to, because I'm still farming. Why do I want to go fast when I'm farming? I've got enough time. Some more bosses might drop, or Infernal Hordes, or if you're extremely lucky, a mythic. I've never been so lucky. And then you've always got the opportunity of having a kill streak. Right now it's on Devastation. It'll probably get to over 500. Don't know how. There's Bloodbath. There's a Baneful Heart that dropped. And there's a rune that dropped. You'd miss most of these if you actually just took a horse and ran all over the place. But that's just me, you know. Oh, bums. I just went outside. Ugh. Silly. Not that it really matters too much, I guess. You know, there's only a few minutes to go. And there was one more. I thought there was one down here. Oh, it just moved up for me. Okay, that's that's us done. Because we can't open any more boxes. There's a rune. Let's go do 1. There we go. Aurelian, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. You take care. You have a great day. What day is it today? Today is Friday. TGIF. TFIF. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. My nearest and dearest is on a training course again. So I have a bit of work to do in the house. Oh, Mercy's Reach. So this is how much we've got XP in an hour. Now, if we had to run... What's that? 2GA gloves? Wow. Hang on, I'm in Torment 2. I thought I was on Torment 4. Ah, el stupido. Doesn't matter. We still have a lot of boss mats, a lot of stuff to nothing here worthwhile. Collection of dungeon keys, and then yeah, that's what we're after. Gift of the horse and the tree. Nothing there. Alright, so materials. Keep the hordes. So the only one I want to keep is the Forgotten Wisdom. The regular ones. Put these away. And we will salvage. Pardon me. You can only craft 20 at a time. What we're after is Forgotten Wisdoms. like that. We only got 3. Now if we get a mythic prankster, that would be nice as well, but I haven't had one of them at all this season. Not good. Only 3. There is 2 here, they're blood soaked. Yeah, the blood soaked, don't think I can quite run. I need to use the other. Right, I got 8 minutes left. So see how much we got. We got 100 in an hour. We got 100k. Let's see how much we can get. Doing a T2 bloodstained. So keep in mind we've got literally about 100. We'll take the Hellborn and Death. Right, so we want to kill 4 butchers each run. And then anything else is just a bonus. The key is killing these 4 butchers. So I keep my eye out for when the butcher spawns, and then do the consecration over the butcher, just to make it a little bit easier. And the last one happens with about 10 seconds to go, roughly. There we are. Now if we can get them in here, we take Soul's Fire at the same time. Perfect. So that was 4 butchers. I will take the Ether Fiend and Death. There he is. Now the reason I run like this is because I find it easy to run this build. With the the Captain America, it's way more intensive. Okay, come up here. Can get the Soul Spire at the same time. So I am looking at the minimap. for whenever the butcher appears and get across to him as quickly as possible. Fire exalted. Take that, so should be able to kill within sort of 5 seconds, 10 seconds tops, because the last drops at about 10 seconds to go, so you need to be able to kill the butcher within that 10-second time frame. And just waiting for the last one to come. There it is. Take it in the Hellspire, so we can maybe get the Hellspire at the same time. Never mind that one. Perfect. Ambushing Hellborns. I just don't like spires. Come on, where are you? There you are. Right across there. Come to me then. You could have dragged me. Give me a helping hand. So the last one is 10 seconds to go. And here he is, up here. And down he goes. With a little bit of time to try and get this. Yeah, I just got that fiend done. Perfect. Exalted Fiends, we'll take some of that. Try and keep on a theme. Hellborns, whatever that theme might be that you fancy. Just to try and at least maximise the ether, so you've got maybe 1066, so you can open the you get Bartak and open the box. Where are you? There we are. Perfect. And we managed to get that as well. Good. Fiends again. Soul Spires. We'll love them. But we do like him. Now if I was wanting to do a T3, which I would get more XP, yes. But not like double. About another 25 mil. 250, 25 million, yeah. So just for easy, I prefer to do this. Ooh, there's a chaos. See what we get at the chaos. Ether fiends. Yeah, we'll take some ether fiends. They're quite good. But we don't forget to take all of these are, you know, it's good. It is a little bit more XP, absolutely. But the key is getting the butcher. Everything else is icing on the cake. It can be nice some icing, mind you. But it is icing on the cake. Perfect. Take more fiends. Hey. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, he's right across here. Oh, he's in that area, good. What are fiends dropping? Nicely done. Well, we've definitely got barter because we're at 666. No soul spires. Okay, we'll have to do that one. Yes, we are, yeah. To come and get him and come back down again. There we go. Choices, choices. Here. Perfect. Can you come and drop. Yeah, just got him. Oh, another chaotic. Let's see what we got this time. Hellbound. That's just okay. Easier to see. There we go. And because I've got some of this, what have I got around me, like hammers or something, from killing the or closing the rift. Also makes things a little easier. Perfect. Good. And we do have Bartek. Just grab these last two. Dun dun dun. And we got a wee bit to put in here. Right. See what we got here? Is there anything worth keeping? Right, so we got 213 XP in 15 minutes, whereas in the Helltide we had 100 in an hour. That's the difference. That's why you need to do here for getting to 300. So I figure on about, you know, as a rough guide, 220, just to make things easier. You could say 210. It's the same. I don't think there's anything here I need to keep. I can do one more. I'll get to... yeah, I've got enough time to do one more. Let's see, Forgotten Wisdom. You should always take a Forgotten Wisdom. It doesn't matter what you do your Forgotten Wisdom in, T1 or above. You still get the 15%. Okay, there's a key. Right, we do need to... unless we can find the XP well here, we will need to go through the door. So you do need to complete whatever it is you need to do to get through the door until you find the XP well. And there it is. Now we don't need to finish this off. All we need to do... oh, there's a compass. Is to get that XP well. That gives us an extra 15% for an hour. And look, you see, this is a blood soaked. See here, these are blood stained. Never put the blood stained onto the blood soaked, otherwise they become all blood soaked, and nobody can really run these blood soaked. But if you put the blood soaked onto the blood stained, they become blood stained. Tip: don't do it the other way. There was a Cleptus did it the other way, and he had to start a new character to be able to run the Infernal Hordes, to be able to get the blood stained again, to be able to put all his blood soaked into the blood stained. That takes time. So, word of warning, don't do the other way around. I'm going to do one more. $316. So one more will take me to 500 and 530, 30. Because I would 220, yeah. So I'll take me to about there. And it's relatively simple. Again, I keep saying relative. That's the right one then. Don't necessarily want to do. Where's? There he is. I couldn't see him. He was hiding. Where are you? There you are. Come out, wherever you are. When I run this on a T4, I run the Captain America build because I really don't care about the ether. Because there's just no way I can do both. Soul Spires, no. And it's very intensive. Even a T3 is more easy, but it's still quite intensive. I do T3s and T4s on the Captain America build. Alright, last one, where are you? Perfect, you're right here. Masses. We'll take the fiends. I'm tempted for the masses. Now you don't have to, what I'm trying to show you don't have to do T4 contents. Especially on these bloodied things, because they're not T4s, they're T5s. Ooh, forgot. And the blood soaked, they're T6s. Well, I'm lucky this might... No. It didn't. Because if the masses can then turn into hell, a lord or ether fiend, that would be good. We want the lords because the lords are good. Gives us lots of ether. Another mass can give us an ether fiend, which is then an ether lord. That would be great. Hellish masses. Ether fiends. Okay, so anytime an elite spawns, I think a lord should spawn. Where's the butcher? Ah, come on, don't want one of them. Ah, that's like 3 of them. Oh, come on, get away from these. Oh, heavens almighty. That was way too many. I didn't even choose any of them. That's what we want, an Ether Fiend on death, because that should mean a Lord spawns. Yeah, he did. Come on, last. There we are. Down for this. Perfect. Good time. Okay. Chaos. See what we get this time. Wisps, probably. Define the chaotic mass. And this is okay. Yes. I tried to just leave the consecration for when Mr. Butcher arrives, and then press the other 3 when they become available. There's a Paragon point. Perfect. Right, so fiends. He was a gold colour that time. He was sneaky. Oh, come on, Soul Spider. Which way would it be, left or right? There we go, left. There we go. Perfect. I will take another devil. That means 5 devils. See, he was this gold colour again. Before it was like that. Don't know why it turns into a gold colour every now and then. Here, we're here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no, 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 no. Wow. That's a lot of latency just hit me. With latency like this, I'm just thinking that my stream might be affected as well. This is going to be tough to finish off properly. Okay, that's better. It's back to 148. That was a bit bad. Where is this butcher? There it is. One more butcher to go. Where is he? This is. There he is. Perfect. And we can get to see the log. Yeah. Good, good, good. Not bad. 15. Take a bit of this, and then the rest of it into the materials. Then pick this up. Yeah, about 80. Not too shabby. I thought I put it in here. Perfect. Right, I think that is me. Maybe I'll try just 1 or 2 bosses. But then I do need to go. I have a conference call. Nothing in here, I think. Armor, physical resist. No. I do have a Paragon point that I will take these. Then I will then equip. put this lot away because I do not want to get them mixed up. Now I have 4 Paragon points to put in here. I have got Challenger. There's 1, 2. Perfect. Oh, that's not. I'll take it though, because then it gets me up into strength. And then we will so this is blood soaked. Now I can't do blood soaked on the Divine Bulldozer. This needs the Captain America build. Now I have to remember that this is 3, then 3 Blessed Shield, 1 or 2 Clash, 3 Blessed Shield, 1 or 2 Clash, and that's how this rotation goes. Now we do need to also keep moving because they're relentless. Ah, come on. I missed. That was... I just didn't get the rotation right. That was silly. There. But it is a lot more difficult. And you don't get the rotation right, you're screwed. But there is a lot more loot drops here. And a lot more GAs. That's what I noticed. A lot more GAs drop than the blood-stained. So it's worth the death or two just to get this. But my drops for what I really need is... Okay, there's a Dawnfire, but you see, this is not as good as what I've got. Frostburn, Ranakith, Mother. Armor. We're really looking for 2 GAs in that little bunch. See, that's a blood soaked. Now it's a blood stained. Harbinger, I think for a Harbinger you really need, or I need, to run Fortress. When you run Fortress, where is Fortress? There we go. Fortress grants you and your allies 4 resolve stacks every half a second. While inside your fortress, your skills are free to cast and you gain 4% damage per stack of resolve. And here, this is the one you need. While inside a fortress, your life cannot be reduced below 1, which means you can't die. Now it does take it takes longer to kill the boss, because you'll be changing away from the Arbiter of Justice into Fortress, but you'll become unkillable. As long as you can keep up Fortress. Here my cooldown is 40 seconds, so I'd need to also have something like that. If you can extend the duration of Fortress, or have a better cooldown reduction, one of the two. I haven't played around with that yet, but that's on my sort of list of things to do. But I think that's going to be me for today, because I need to do some preparation work. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much indeed. And I hope you can join me next time. Let's see, where am I? So for now, it is time to go. So, TTFN.